So we used to grow 4 or 5 different types of berries. So this is the strawberries. We grew in our growing blueberries. We got rid of the blackberries, and we also got rid of the raspberries. In this case, although good, easy, straightforward, the critters in nature make it way too difficult to keep up with everything, and it just became more of a nuisance than anything. So we got rid of the raspberries and the blackberries this year. We will move the blueberries to grow bags to kind of free up space. But we've kept around the strawberries. So the strawberries are going very well. We are picking. This is end of June or end of May, beginning of June. So we just have metal fence going around, T-posts. But if you do not cover them in such to stop critters from going in, they will be able to get in. So to stop the birds, we use a deer netting. So this is usually a bad thing for birds because once they get stuck in it, they can't get out. But if you have the fencing the way it is on the outside and then above it, we have never had a bird fly into this and get stuck. So it's prevented them from getting out, and it also has not caused them to any sort of harm because we've not hurt any birds while using this. And so that has worked. You can get it at Home Depot. Pretty long. I think it's, I don't know how long this is, but it goes pretty long. This is easily probably 15 feet wide, 50 feet long, and it's just one piece of mesh that goes on top of it. So all we do is just kind of break the middle of it and just push it on top of it and just stretch it along the ways. So that has worked against keeping the rabbits out with the metal fence on the outside, the mesh on top to keep the birds out. But other critters can still get in. Chipmunks still get in. They are eating strawberries left and right. But the other difficult one to keep out is the squirrels, because they can still get up and in. And so what we did instead to stop them from being able to get up and in is just put line and just weave it on the top. So once we weave that on the top, they can now not get in the way they were getting before. You can use zip ties. We tried zip ties in the beginning, but you would need so many zip ties. It's just not very effective at that. So we took string. So this is actually very nice, different type of string that I've never heard of before until this year, which is just PVC line. Very flexible, very moldable, very durable. So we just weave that in and out of the mesh on top. And now I have yet to see a squirrel inside of there. So they're constantly getting around the defenses, and we're constantly thinking how to stop them from getting in. So you're never going to be 100% effective, but hopefully you can be enough effective that it makes it worth still to grow the sort of berries in this case. We still need to do something about the chipmunk because we are losing much more than I've ever seen this year, but at least we do not have a rabbit, squirrel, or bird problem. We just need to figure out how to deal with the mice and the chipmunks that can still get through the mesh on this. But if you do have problems, at least aerial problems, if you have it in such a way the mesh does work. If you have squirrel problems in addition to that, you tie it through, sew it through with some line on top, and that seems to be an effective way to keep at least the squirrels out.